Hello. Can you hear me? Hello? Maybe the music's too loud. Hello? We hear you? That's crazy. It sounds weird, but yeah. It's gonna sound weird because I'm on the road. Should I beat the Chiefs? Can you believe? Yes, I could believe, you know? I was always a believer. Also, I don't like the Chiefs. What's up, chat? You're on my phone, by the way. Technically, it's not a hat, it's a turban, but thank you. It felt very Atlanta. Road trip, but back to the East Coast. We're gonna pass each other. Busy with school. What did Hasan do? Honestly, I had no real idea. I've been MIA for the past week, and I pop up. Hasan's getting canceled, and I'm getting called out. I'm just like, what did I even do? I literally been gone for a week, a full week. I'm really sick with the hair. Thank you. I'll tell my mom. She did it. My mom wanted me to stream just so she can get chat's reaction to my hair. How'd you get brought into this? Does somebody have a link? Hold on. I'm not even logged in to Chatterino. Hold on. I need to log in to Chatterino real quick. Okay, I'm back. I may be slightly delayed, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. I can turn myself up though. I don't know how to do it on this microphone. How do I turn myself up? More tune for your head tops. So watch how you speak on my name, you know? I don't know. Oh wait, I didn't know. Okay, I should be slightly louder. Maybe too loud. Well, 3 decibels. Oop. Okay, I lagged out my computer. Much better. W. Just get the mic closer to you. There's the microphones are on me, so. Oh, see, I like my fit. Hold on. I saw this from my sister. It's a sick little thingy. It's just a TikTok on it. How did you take the blame for this? I didn't take any blame. The blame is put onto me. I did not come there just like an Israelite. Stop. Fit is valid. Thank you. I have a lot of good fits. Which, if you go to TwitchCon, you might see it. Right? Unless I shouldn't go to TwitchCon because like it's supposed to be scary or whatever. Did y'all see Cinna joined phase? Is that true? I literally, you're here right now to tell me the things that I've missed. I've been MIA. No, I got clickbaited by Fearbuck or Yoxic or one of them clip clipbaiters. Rage joined, Rage been joined. Dog electrocuted. I know about the dog electrocuted, right? How could Hasan do that? But no, like, I'm apparently getting brought into this because Tectone is bringing me up, being like, why is Sean the Black silent on this? But also, who is this guy? I'm just like, what did I do? Oh, speaking of dogs, she's asleep, so she's gonna hate me for doing this. Hey, Nixie. Hey, come here. Look. Look. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, I think she wants to get down. You want to get down, Nix? You want to get down? Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, goodbye. Okay, she just laid down back here. So that's where I've been, chat, in case you're wondering. I'm going on a road trip with Nix back to Los Angeles. We're day 1 out of 5. Sean forces Bobby to dance on stream as a prop. She's clearly being tortured, I know. Turns out CNN is why I let the streamers always parading their dogs on stream, I know. Sean forces his dog to wake up from her essential nap and dance for him on stream. I don't know, that car's kind of like a shot collar to me. Does she have a shot collar? I wish. That was a joke. Obviously, that was a joke. Stop. Before I get canceled for saying a joke, bro. Cancel culture is going rampant, bro. I'm getting, like, proxy canceled for not, like, condemning Hasan. Like, I'm sorry. I can only condemn one thing, right, on October 7th, and it's not Hasan. You feel me? If you want 2 condemnations, you gotta pay me extra, double. H3 is saying Hasan's an animal abuser, so hypocritical because they have a spike collar and put on the dog. It doesn't matter. Hypocrisy doesn't matter. You've been in his house, why didn't you free her? Oh, trust me, I tried. I got banned for talking about the collar gate the day it happened. I'm a fan, but I honestly think that he might have given her a zap. I doubt it. Like, genuinely, I don't think Hasan has a shot collar for Kaya. And I don't think, and this is my main take. I don't think Hasan shocked, right, his beloved dog in front of 30,000 people live. I don't believe that. I saw back in the day, us kids used to have shot collars. Stop, chat. They're gonna think you're serious. But no, I genuinely don't think that. You see much gonna jump on this. I haven't seen anything. I saw that Charlie said something. That's literally it. I've been on the road for like 8 hours. Right? And I'll be on the road for 8 more hours tomorrow. Theoretically, hopefully, if I get this working, I can be on the road talking to y'all, and y'all can use TTS to just fill me in on what happened. Right? I was working on a thing where, like, if you look at the channel point rewards, you should see a reward for video queue, right? Or add video to queue. There's a channel point reward where you can put in a YouTube link, and theoretically it would just start playing that like link in a queue while I'm driving. And so theoretically you can just keep rickrolling me for like 1,000 channel points. I didn't fully get it working, but like that's the idea. You know? The most insane thing is that they're trying to get Maya Sanctuary shut down for being friends with Hasan. I didn't see that, but that's crazy, right? And I will say that, like, genuinely, if I think Hasan has a shot caller and shocked Kaya, I would say it, and I would say that that's bad. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely think that I am one of the more critical people of Hasan, even including all of his haters, right? But people tell me that I dick ride Hasan too much, and then literally I don't say anything because I'm like unaware and I'm freaking driving all day. I get pinged in my Discord while I'm sitting at freaking Arby's talking about Tectone's talking about you. And I'm like, what do you mean Tectone's talking about me? What are we even talking about here? You know what I mean? You're actually the fourth person who said they would call it out if they saw it. Who are the other three? Because honestly, I don't believe them. I don't know who they are. I don't believe them. There are some dick riders out here. I think I'm the only true, real critic of Hasan who criticizes Hasan based in something and based on like realistic things. I stand on that. 10 toes down. Then is it a Mike? I forgot the other thing. Grab, not sure. Same day all this happened, I got a Hasan fans chopped heads follow. What does that even mean? Oh, is Vivian my bad? Shane told me ruined your Arby's. It did. Vivian said that she would have called it out. Okay, I don't know much about Vivian. Right now. And Core Schools made a post about it. Good for them. You know what I mean? Honestly, I will say, oh, sorry, I'm being loud. Honestly, I will say, I didn't think it would go on for as long as it did. Right? I genuinely thought that, like, oh, this would be like a 1 day LSF post day, and then it'll be over. I didn't expect, like, post to get, 300,000 likes being like, yo, I think that song's kind of bad. You know? White people and dogs, man. That's true. The criticisms are constructive and productive, unlike most of those. I mean, yeah. But I will say, I will also say, I didn't see the clip. Right? Because I think I was driving. So I didn't even see the original clip. Collargate is getting you too? Bro, watch the clip. I mean, if somebody has the clip. I have the clip of, I saw the clip of Kaya yelping, right? But I didn't see like the zoomed in clip, right? I didn't see the like Hasan's reaction. People saying he was like reaching for something or whatever. I don't think Hasan would like shock Kaya live. That just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Just genuinely, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get why people just automatically go to shot caller. I know it's crazy to me. I think Hasan is correct, and that just like some people just don't like train dogs, right? Like, so they don't have or don't know like genuine actual training methods, right? So for normal people, it's not like, oh, shot caller. That's definitely what it is. It's like, you feel me? Because if you actually train dogs, you don't, shot caller wouldn't even cross your mind. You feel me? This is great though. I don't want to click on anything. My stream is working fine right now. My phone. See, you don't understand. I don't understand the intricacies that is setup. It's like a very precariously stacked Jenga. Let me pause the music. It's like a very precariously stacked game of Jenga with my stream setup right now. I have my phone sending my video feed to my computer in Los Angeles, acting as the stream relay, taking in the RTMP field, and then projecting that into OBS. There was no music. Okay, there was music for me. And then that is sending the entire OBS scene to Twitch. And then I control the entire thing with this little. Let me not actually look the URL. Here, I had an idea. Yeah. I control the entire thing with this little dashboard that I created. That basically lets me start the stream. Let me see. Start stream. Lets me end the stream. Well, okay, I can't move it. End the stream. It's like here. Do a screenshot. If I here, I can't see it because it's mirrored for me. Oh, I guess not. If I press this button, which is switch scene to clips, it will switch the entire OBS scene to clips, right? I broke it. It switched to the wrong scene, but it did switch the scene though. It should have been this.
Nobody who understood him like Gavin.
I'm back. But yeah. So basically, I built a little front end dashboard to deal with that. Hit that restart engines button. What's the worst that can happen? It will turn the stream off. Well, it'll turn my feed off, and then turn itself back on. But yeah, I think it's pretty neat. It is pretty neat. I'll turn your mic off when you switch scenes, by the way. I know. That's by design. How does the dashboard talk to OBS though? I wrote. How can I explain this? I think I'm being loud. I'll talk quieter. I wrote a thing. Is the best way I can describe it. Basically, it connects with OBS WebSocket through a Flask app. So the dashboard is written in Flask. Don't ask me why I use Flask instead of. Oh, I use Flask as Python instead of building a React. So basically, it goes Flask dashboard. I press a button, it sends the command through OBS WebSocket to my OBS and does a thing or whatever. And separately from that, I have a different thread that is taking in the video feed input from my camera, and then so long as it continues to get new video feeds, it shows that I'm live, and then it'll continue showing my camera. And then if it gets a different video feed, or if it stops receiving any video, sorry, that's if it stops receiving any video, it will then switch to the clips scene, essentially. Basically, what IRL dashboard or IRL backpack does, whatever it's called, I made that, coded it myself. Because I'm not paying these people $1,000 for something I can do myself. Excuse me? What do you take me for? I'm not giving these people a freaking $1,000 for something I can do myself. And since I didn't know OBS had a website API, it does. Anyway, what are y'all yapping about? Y'all still yapping about Hasan, bro? We're talking about coding and stuff. It's more interesting. If you get okay, Google's planning on disabling third-party APK repos. Isn't that the entire thing that what people go to Android for entirely? So wouldn't Google kill their own infrastructure? I watched the live stream birth. I missed the live stream birth too. I missed all the fun stuff. Thinking that was like I'll just build this myself without it looking shiny, and 9 times out of 10 it works better anyway. Yeah. Like you see how many problems Hasan had with IRL backpack? Do you see me going down right now? You don't see my stream going down and me hitting my buzz button for my dog, right? Honestly, you can blame his internet for that in the backpack for that. I do have batteries though, not for a not for a shock collar, for a my AirTags. You should sell yours to Hasan for $1 million a month. Honestly, he could afford it. So he just found the way he acted odd. If I dog get like that, I would check right away. I don't know. I mean, hindsight's 2020. You know what I mean? Everybody loves to say what they would do in a situation, and I would also think that like I would check right away if my dog yelped like that, right? But like, you know, nobody's like a perfect human being 100% of the time, and you can never have a moment of weakness on camera lest it be used against you for now in perpetuity. You know? She yells all the time. I don't think it's unfair. I don't think what the chatter said was unfair, right? I think that is a fair a fair take to have, right? Hasan himself admits it because I did see Hasan talk about it a few times because he are you back? Are you back? Hotel Wi-Fi. It's actually not the hotel Wi-Fi. It wasn't enough. Oh, I also bought this thing. Wait, my password. I also bought this thing. This is apparently what like IRL streamers use. It's a Netgear mobile router thingy. I go back to trying to take on the competition. True. Cause my you get more animated. I thought you were back when you froze again. Get right, parent every time your dog yells, especially if they aren't obviously distressed with the fact. Doing so reinforces that behavior. Yes, that is common training technique, but less trained. So like if you do have a trained dog and they do yelp, something it is a problem, right? For an untrained dog, that is true, but Kaya is professionally trained. And so like those yelps mean more when you have a dog that is professionally trained and knows not to, react out for attention because they're trained not to do that, right? So I think that's, you know what I mean? I think it's fair to expect Hasan to like act more concerned when his dog gets hurt on camera. I think that's fair. right? I still don't think Hasan shocked his dog in front of 30,000 live people for like just for like no reason. That doesn't make much sense to me personally. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm incorrect. I will also not be watching the Charlie video on it. I will show you the Tectone tweet though. So we have a link to the Tectone tweet. Twitter. Also, I will say it's funny. Wait, can y'all see my screen? Yeah, okay. I will say it's funny that like Tectone saying Hasan has now been bleeding followers for the past 5 days after footage of him abusing his current dog and past dogs have been shown and leaked. It's Hasan losing like 500 followers. Like, if I'm being like, entirely real, that's like nothing to Hasan. If I'm being entire, like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? So Charlie's disingenuous and implied Hasan was angry at Kaya for no reason when he was literally in the middle of a rant about his terrible ISP and she went down for 5 minutes. I mean, did y'all expect anything better from Charlie? Like, I'm being entirely real. I will say Hasan went on a rant about Charlie today that I did see while I was driving. Right? And I was driving and I was like, yes, yes, feel the power of the dark side flow through you. Like he started laying into Charlie, and I was like, this is all I needed. Charlie's always been weird. I told y'all this. Like I been wronged? Like about anybody that I've called out? Like people again, I think people gave Charlie a lot of grace because Charlie's a white dude, right? I believe white people too much. I mean, a little bit. I think people give Charlie a lot of grace because he's a white dude. I think people gave Asmund a lot of grace because he was a white dude as well, right? People gave Ethan a lot of grace because he was a white dude. I think people gave Ludwig a lot of grace because he's a white dude. I think people, like basically just all white people. You know what I mean? White and men. This is true. This is true. White, straight, cishet men. Wait, straight, cishet. This a, you know what I mean? White, cishet men. And straight. And men. My take is Charlie is more right leaning than fence sitting. No, he's fence sitting. This is peak fence sitting, right? Right, but fence sitting is right wing. And my take is it doesn't matter. It's not like him after he said that he tells people he's sober. When pressuring people, wait, when people pressure him to drink because he likes the praise. Okay, that is interesting. Safe travels at least. Thank you, Alpaca Backpacker. Thank you for the 5 months. Oh, anyway, sorry. This now I got distracted. This is I was talking about this tweet, the one before this. I want to know all. I want to know. Wait, I want you Hassan's Orbiter's response to Hassan abusing his dog. Dems laughed at it and made a joke about how sexy Hassan is. Shauna Black complete silence, still not sure who this is. This was also completely unprompted. This is funny to me because like it's completely unprompted, and I'm minding my literal own business. It's kind of hard, right, to pretend like you don't know who I am when you bring me up completely unprompted, right? For no reason, really. Um, but hey, I think Tectone just likes people talking about him. And maybe he has me confused, right, for a 13-year-old girl, because that's somebody who is on his mind constantly. But, you know, That's all I'm gonna say about that. You shouldn't be put in between Denims and Mike. Frogan's cool though. Dang, Jatter. But there's also like I knew there were Mike haters. They're also crazy. He left in the same tweet with Mike. Dang, y'all got. I told you, I knew they were there. Right here, they just out of nowhere. Literally, completely unprompted. I'm minding my own business. Minding my own business. Driving with my doggy. We went to Atlanta. You want to see the video that I took in Atlanta? It's for my vlog. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna move my microphone closer so you can hear it. I dropped it. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, where's the okay? I just hold it like this. Oh wait. That little mess up. Hey, what are you doing? Okay. Just arrived in Atlanta with. I don't even know if I can hear it. It's on this side, I guess. I just do like this. Just arrived in Atlanta with that little mess over. Hey, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. She doesn't like the camera. Just arrived in Atlanta. We are at Peavin Park. She's on the leash, even though she's inside of an enclosed area because she is not well behaved, and that's how she's gonna stay. So, hold on. Hey, Nix, come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi to the camera. Stop. Look. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Say hello. Okay, she's not. Yeah, it's not a thing that's happening right now. I look kind of Atlanta right now. See this? Well, I look a little bit Atlanta. Anyway, just arrived in Atlanta with that. Oh, he's torturing his dog. Really like Jesus in that vid. I didn't really see that until somebody said it, and this does kind of look like a crown of thorns a little bit. I can see it. Drake took another out today. What did Drake do? Oh, right, UMG. Lawsuit got tossed out. I did see that. Moments like these remind us what life is about. Yeah. Black Jesus. It's like saying, I can't think of a thing. You know what I mean. It got tossed. LOL. We were running to Atlanta when we needed. True. I ran to Atlanta. I didn't actually run. I pulled up on Atlanta. I spent like an hour or two in Atlanta before I kept going. Got to my first stop. And I was hoping that I would pull up to the dog park and then just see a bunch of baddies, and then a bunch of baddies would be like, yo, that's a cute dog and a cute owner. What's good? And I'll be like, yeah, you feel me? And then boom, I had a girlfriend who'd be sick, right? But no, all I got was like parents, and stray kids, and maybe like two like old black dudes riding bicycles, and that's it. That's it. And they were all just like, I love your dog so much. I'm just like, yeah, she's great. And they're just like, yeah, I have one just like her at home. Is she a husky? I'm like, yeah, she's a husky. He's like, wow, can I pet her? I'm just like, I guess. I guess. You feel me? dog at home at the dog park. They had the kids, so like I think it wasn't, bro. This park is insane. It was so large. That's what she said. It's like it's not even just a dog park. Dog park was like only a part of it. They had like a swimming pool that was closed, by the way. They had an entire like oval area that had just huge sprawling fields. It's like a football field at this random park. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? So if you ever go to Atlanta and you have a dog, take your freaking dog to Piedmont Park, dog. That park is awesome. It literally it takes me 5 minutes to drive from one end of the park to drive from one end of the park to the other end of the park. Like, what are we talking about here? Was it the Centennial Olympic Park? Nah, it was Piedmont. So yeah, the face e-collar discourse has followed me across the internet. Is this? What is the face e-collar discourse? What part of Piedmont Park? The dog park part. And then I went to this. There's this. What is it called? They had a restaurant there that started with an H. They sold sandwiches. Right. They make a delicious sandwich. I got a croissant ham and cheese sandwich with mayo and spicy brown mustard. I'm assuming because man, it was freaking delicious. That was a good sandwich. No, it wasn't Hardee's. That's huge on Google Maps. It's very large. I had to set a timer for an hour and a half because I was going to be there forever. Doesn't talk a lot for somebody who threatens women to send his rapist down after them. They don't need any explanation. They just make fun of, they may make fun of at most or just ignored. Yeah. Henry's, it's Henry's. Thank you. That's exactly what it's called. We're back, I think. Why is this big head tracking you into this? Honestly, he just wants clout by ducking on Hasan. Which, and this is how you know that Hasan didn't shot Kaya. Because if there was clout to be had, I would be right there with I would be right there with him. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. And you know why? And you know why? You know what? Let me go full screen for this. Which I don't even know if I can do. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. How do I do this? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Okay. Do you know why? Let me explain to you why. Okay? I would sell Hasan out in a minute, in a moment, even. In this instance, because he had a birthday party for Kaya and didn't invite me and my dog. That is why. Now you may be like, Sean, your dog was not alive when Kaya had her birthday. And to that I respond, did I ask you for logic? Did I ask you for like a logical explanation here? Because I didn't. I'm just telling you that Kaya had a birthday party and he didn't invite me because he knew that I would see the shot caller and I would snitch on him and I'd call him out for the clout. All right? That's what it is. That is what it is. You think Kaya would get along with Sierra slash Nyx? No. Nyx would try her best to chew Kaya's face off. Because this little pretender right here, you can't even see her, right? You know what? I can move my camera actually, so you can see her. Hold on. Hold on. Right there. You see her? Look at her. Look at her. See, she looks nice, doesn't she? Right? She looks nice, doesn't she? She's not. Bro, look at my eyes. Oh, you can't even really see it with the quality being so bad. Hold on, let's see if I can fix that. Just to flex on the flex on y'all real quick. Give me a second. Wait, front true depth camera. No, quality's still bad. Hold on. How can I fix that? Ah, that's fine. Anyway, yeah. Nyx is a menace. I'm glad I'm wearing pants. um, what time is? Yo, hold on, hold on. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but I could hear that. Wait, let me thank the subs real quick. Oh, is there ads running? Cloud Cloud Cap, thank you for the prime. Much appreciated. Uh, who was before that? Shag is a bad word. Thank you for the gifted sub. Much appreciated. Hope your stream was good after I raised you. I don't know if I stayed around too much longer. Who else did I miss? Who took Miriam? Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. That's crazy. Oh, how child. Oh, how chid. Thank you for the tier 1. Monty G, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Much appreciated. We winning? We are winning. Anyway, did y'all see the Tectone tweet? Hold on, let me put it back on the screen. Oh, wait, no, sorry, before that, what I was saying was Hasan did not invite me and Nix to his birthday. I think he invited, hold on, don't tell me. Myung and Nabi. I don't know Jarvis's dog's name. Jarvis and his dog. Ray and her dog. Swift? Or Swift's Cutie's dog. Mika. I should have known that. Greg? You in Atlanta for fun or work? I just passed through Atlanta. You aren't chronically online enough? I know. Fake fan? I know. Ryzen literally just banned Hasan's name in his chat. How is he capitalizing off of someone he don't want to talk about? What are we talking about? What are y'all yapping about? How did Rhizome get brought up? Are people beefing with Rhizome? Do we have Rhizome haters in the chat too? So we have bike haters covered. We have Denims haters apparently, and we have Rhizome haters. What direction did you go after Atlanta? Okay, you're asking too many questions for my liking, chatter. There's drama with Mike and Rise. Why do I not know that? I feel like I miss everything. I miss all the drama. Gosh darn it. Ever heard of Rhizome when Mike said he was a DDGer? No, Rhizome was not a DDGer. Right? Rhizome could hate, or not even hate, like just like Mike for like reasonable reasons. Right? And that can be fine as well without Rhizome being like a DDGer. Not a fan of Rhizome simply because his stream has weird gambling mechanics. I don't with that. Like, I don't know what gambling mechanics, but I don't really know who he is, but I follow him. Rhizome? Rhizome has come up on the stream a few times. I doesn't like the criticism he had from using the use of the BB term. Did we talk about? We talked about Mike's usage of the term. We didn't talk about like Rhizome's reactions. I don't even know. Did Rhizome say anything differently than what I've said? Because I also criticized his usage of the term. I don't think it was taken harmfully. Right? 'Cause I don't have any like direct beef with Mike either. I know people in the chat do have beef with Mike. Right? And apparently people have beef with Denims and people have beef with Rhizome. There's some people who have beef with the Gremlo. And I know there are people in other chats who have beef with me. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how it is. Basically, Mike went on a tangent over streamers who capitalize on shitting on Hasan and tear down his credibility and call out people like Rhizome. He then timed out people who use his emotes. Was Rhizome? Did Rhizome jump on Kaya Gate or something? I'm confused. I see. You miss everything, dog. You take 4 days off, 5 days off. You come back and everything is just. You know what I mean? So we said stop bringing it up in his chat. Now, right, stays out of most of the Hasan drama. I'm pretty sure Mike is still about her from being canceled. Mike said it was something about when he was banned. Or he calls out Brett still too. I know there was a Mike Brett beef thing. I feel like I'm that one like that one girl, the girlfriend, who's like, stop, Jim, John, this isn't you. Timmy, Bartholomew, no, this isn't you. That's me. I am Rebecca. Whoa, 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 sorry. I didn't mean to make you up, Nix. I only had beef with Jakara because I thought they were dumb and now they're back together. Wait, Jakara's back together? Stop. You can't just drop that on me. That's more important than anything else we talked about. What do we mean Jakara's back together? What are we talking about here? There's a very public breakup thing. Yep, they are. I mean, I guess. They announced it on stream. Okay, well, they can't be back together while I'm single. You feel me? Jakara has went through 2 stages of a relationship since I've gotten broken up with, and I don't like that. I don't appreciate that, okay? Can they wait until I get a girlfriend and then they can do whatever they're doing? Because I don't care about relationships after that. Sure stream. Oh, girl, there's too much tea. Oh, and Cinna joined phase. I literally asked if that was real at the beginning of this stream, and I was told no. What are we talking about here? Now I'm being lied to. I'm being gaslit. I'm being gaslit by my chat. I'm being brought into drama that I didn't even know existed. Jakara's apparently back together. I don't appreciate this. I do not appreciate this. It really is just reality TV. It is. Wait, whatever happened to the okay, somebody fill me in on the Brett Mike beef. Not like the in-depth lore. I just want to know what situation we're talking about here. And chat, as you know, wait, I just realized. Was this fake? Oh, it was fake. Okay. Sick. Is there anything you can leave this course? I don't know. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Listen, I only beef with creators who are smaller than me, Chad, as you know. Sorry. I can't be farming right now. I can't be farming right now. If I recall, I think it was Brett criticizing Zoran for hanging out with Richie Torres. Oh, well, I think that's fair, though. Maybe that's a hot take of me. I think that's fair. Jumper is down, noted. Oh, dude, Richie? I don't think he was like co-signing Richie, but like I think Zoran Mamdani is kind of doing this like there's a level of niceties that like is expected of you in politics, and that like you have to shake hands with people you disagree with because that's just how politics works or whatever. I disagree with it, but I can acknowledge that that's just how it is, and I just don't necessarily like it. But I think people get like very angry. I just don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. He's gonna win regardless. I think he can win without doing this stuff, but I don't live in New York. I'm not one of his constituents. I'm not gonna be voting for him. Like I don't care enough to like take down Zoran or to like call out the people who want to take down Zoran. I think we have bigger fish to fry, honestly. You know, like why did Hasan shot Kaya? You know, I care more. Sorry, I need to stop laughing when I'm doing my bit. You know what I mean? It's a lot funnier it's a lot funnier if I can do it in complete earnest. You know? I need to work on that. That's what I need to work on as a person. He's failing me personally. I live in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I don't know what Brian Kilmeade. Wait, you are the same Brian Kilmeade that I called out before. Not called out, but I talked about your name before. I was wondering how you didn't get banned yet. People, Brian Kilmeade, the name was supposedly getting banned, but basically Brett was going around for taking pictures with other Democrats to get their endorsements and thought it was going to betray the left. Mike thought Brett was being bad faith, and they were had a falling out. Brett went on his streams, and the beef kept the beef going. I mean, for what it's worth, I also don't think Zoran needs to be taking pictures with other Democrats for their endorsements. Personally, I think he has enough motion, which maybe he doesn't believe motion, right? But I also don't think that he needs to be like cozying up to like Richie Torres if that's what he's doing for political points, right? I don't. But I will say, I just don't care if he does because he's not my mayor. You feel me? I'm gonna leave that to the New Yorkers to get mad at. Fair and honest critique. Now you're destroying his campaign, Sean. No. Yeah. Not my mayor. I really just don't want a Fell For It Again award. Well, you're in electoral politics. That's all you're gonna get, Cheddar. Right? I will say I do think a lot of people who this isn't about Brett. I mean, this is about like Twitter communists. I think a lot of people on Twitter who don't believe in electoral politics have a lot to say about electoral politics. I'm just like, you don't care anyway. You know, it's kind of weird to be like, oh, you know, how dare this politician do this thing? They're betraying the movement. But like, you don't care about electoral politics. You feel me? You're like anti-electoralism. You think that anybody who becomes a politician is a inherent traitor to the left. So like, why does it matter what they do? You know? Why does it matter? That just doesn't necessarily work for me. Oh, that doesn't necessarily make sense to me. You know? Maybe I'm wrong about that though. I think it's fair to say that Brett kept it going. He's caught up Mike when Mike said this shit, and a bunch of Mike chatters came in here in his chat or harassing him and calling him bitter. I mean, I'm sure, but like, not to like, I'm not contending or being contentious with that statement. You know what I mean? I just, I don't know. I can't keep up with all the drama, dog. Can I just vibe? I just want to vibe in clout farm. Is that so hard? Is that so hard? Honestly, my thing is that everybody making it. If everybody is yelling at each other, I can't clout farm everybody at the same time because they're all segmented. Can they all just get on the same side and then I can clout farm them? Is there a delay? Yes. Marv, thank you for the 15 months. Much appreciated. Clout farm the puppy a little. Nah, she's fully sleeping right now. I always agree with the baddies. I always agree with the baddies. That's the only reason why I'm still going to TwitchCon, if we're being entirely real. People are like, oh, I go to TwitchCon to make or to have good opportunities and to see my friends. Like, no, I'm going purely for the baddies. There has to be some baddies there, right? If there are no baddies at TwitchCon, I'm never going again. I'm gonna be real. If there are no baddies at TwitchCon, I'm never going again. Speaking of, what is this link? Do I have to click it? I don't want to click it. I feel like clicking any link will break my computer. So if it breaks, No, just open up a different browser, I guess. Oh, I saw this tweet from Jason. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That did break my computer. Not break it, but like it slowed it down a little bit. Also, I rebuke this message. To be fair, the chatters going in other people's chats and starting shit in their name. It's a big problem. Hasan fans do it, Sean fans do it, Mike fans do it. I wish the platform figure out how to stop it from happening. Half the drama between leftists is their fans stir it up. I rebuke that. My fans would never. My fans would never. They would never. No, but seriously, my actual take on that is I do think it's a little bit different when you have a community that is the size of Hasan's or even Mike's, right? Because there is a disparity between like Hasan and everybody else, but there's also a smaller disparity between like Mike and Denims and everybody else, right? There's like the Hasan who has the 20K plus. Then you have the people who have the 1K plus, which is like Mike Denims, and also Gremlo is 1K plus now. Um, but he's not really in drama like that. But like, and then you have like people who are like 500 plus, and then you have people who are like 100 plus, and then you have people who have like less than 100, and so it's a little bit imbalanced, right? To just be like, oh, everybody does it when they're just different community sizes, and they're just not necessarily the same amount of like harm. Is the best policy to engage as little as possible in drama the bigger you are? No, you engage in more drama because it gives you more viewers and it makes more money for you. You know? So what's 100 viewer streamers talk about shit? Yeah, but we don't watch them, so it doesn't matter. I say, okay, I literally just said I have to say my bits in complete earnest, and I couldn't even get that. I couldn't even get that one out. I couldn't even get that one out fully before I couldn't take it seriously. But yeah, no, we are aware of some, you know, double digit Andes who, you know, have problems or issues, and we don't talk about them anymore. I don't say anything when they show up in my replies or my mentions. I don't even know if they still talk about me on their streams, right? To be fair, we're due for another recap. I will say, we are technically due for another recap. It's been 6 months. He's talking about Frogan. I am not talking about Frogan. I like Frogan. Hot take? Maybe? I like Frogan. I don't think I've had any beef with Frogan, actually. Controversial. Hey, you never know nowadays. I love that Frogan is unproblematic and just does whatever content she wants to do. I respect that. We do a tier list at TwitchCon. Twitch has banned tier lists, unfortunately. So that is not happening. As a Sean fan, I'm making my next work to go to Austin stream and start out Austin a Sean Austin beef that will be a generational beef. I mean, people have already tried that. So to be entirely fair, I also don't have like direct beef with like Austin. I know people do, and I'm not. Listen, this is what I view. This is what I view it. Right? I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum about who they have unilateral beef for. I think that's fair. You know what I mean? Some people have unilateral beef for people. I have unilateral beef for people. Right? And there's nothing that nobody can do to change my mind. I think there should be a bit of grace for newer folks. I got blocked because I asked someone to go over problematic things that they claim someone else has done or said. I don't know, most of us try to be careful and will decide on my own. I hear receipts. I just don't think asking someone to explain their claims is a problem. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it depends on how you ask, chatter. If we're being entirely real, I need to see the logs. Not saying you came off a little bit heated or contentious. But I am saying that it's very likely that you know, may not be portraying the full story about exactly what you were, exactly what you said, or what the context of that is. See, right? I double asked. Maybe that was the problem. I mean, maybe if you were earnest and you got banned somewhere, you know, reach out to the say reach out to the mods. Maybe don't reach out to the mods. I don't know. I you know that's I don't know. I don't know how to help you. Every community does something differently. Because if you get banned and you ask me to unban you, I literally will not. Because that means I have to open the unban request, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to do that. Did you do your homework, Wesley? Did we Jimmy John's? Oh, yeah, this is Jimmy John's. This is my dinner. Sandwich wasn't even that good. That's fine. I also have nothing really to drink here, but I can always go downstairs to get some water. I want to say freaky on the cup. Wait, does it say freaky on the cup? It does say, oh, freaky fast. You need a better slogan, Jimmy John's. What are we talking about? You just Jimmy'd your last John. Give me that free juice, you know it. I gotta get prepared for TwitchCon. You know the baddies. Yo, Jimmy John's order. I never tried it. I just got whatever was on the menu. So I didn't want to think about it. Have you tried the Jimmy John's Picklewich? They replaced the bread with a giant pickle. I would literally... I can't even say what I was going to do. That would have got me banned. But just know I would have done it. I just remember Turkey Tom number 6. Please, not Turkey Tom. I thought that name was banned here. You think Turkey Tom made a video about Hasan? Can confirm Sina is not in phase. She doesn't have a chain. Honestly, W. And I will not be explaining it. Hot take before you start typing in a new chat, you should at least 24 hours into the content to feel the vibe, chat, inside jokes, mood. If I see a baddie, I'm typing instantly. Actually, that's a lie. Oh, yeah, as I said this before, and I'll say it again. If you see me in a baddie's chat, you don't need to don't say a single thing. Actually, hype me up. That's what you have to do. Hype me up. You'd be like, oh, Sean, you're so cool. You make such great content. Right? I'm sure the streamer that we're both watching right now would definitely want, you know, to be a part of your content. Wink, wink, nod, nod. What are you doing a census? We already did. Chatter, you missed it. It was like 2 months ago. Don't bring up the Pokey clip. Unless it's to Pokey and she would find it charming. Otherwise, don't bring it up. Just letting me borrow your Porsche, welcome. I'd be like, oh, she shot these guys, save you for a fall in Anvil? I'd be like, yeah, of course it's me. You know, all in a day's work, you feel me? You're the best content, you're totally 6'4", all the girls love you. Okay, you don't have to lie about my height. Just, you can actually say I'm 6'3". You don't have to lie. I don't need to add an extra inch, you feel me? Just say I'm 6'3", it'll be fine. Call him Jonathan in chat. Please don't do that. Honestly, I realized years later, right, that when I was in high school and girls called me Jonathan, that this was their way of flirting. I'm just like, bro, just make out with me already. All right, I have nothing else to talk about. I don't really want to talk about Hasan's shot collar thing. I'm just kind of vibing. Their actual name? No, my name is actually. My name is actually Sean. Yeah, that's the case. It's on my freaking driver's license. I just sneeze. Oh. Why did you sneeze when I sneezed, Nix? That was weird. Oh, I got a freaking dying, bro. Are you let the Teslas fall off? Oh, ooh, that's a good point. Okay. Are you sick? No, I'm not sick, honestly. It's just allergies. Taylor Swift's fall off. I will say this. Couldn't come sooner. You sneezing is giving ick? Giving the ick to who? To you? What are we talking about here? What is so 1000 win? A Porsche. You ever consider training your dog to use those talking buttons? I am in the camp that they are fake and not real, but maybe because it sounds like it will be fun. She's potentially infecting his poor dog. No, she's infecting me with whatever she got. Yeah. I say, oh, Taylor Swift. I have been preying on her downfall for years. And not for any real reason, except I think her fans are annoying. And you kind of got to eat that. You like Drake fans, you feel me? You know, if your fans are annoying enough, I'm right there with your haters preying on your downfall. Even Cutie sounds calling out the Cutie. I mean, not Cutie, not specifically directly annoying to me about Taylor Swift. I never talked to Cutie. Actually, I think I talked to Cutie directly like once, and we didn't talk about Taylor Swift. So I don't know about how in depth she talks about Taylor Swift. But her fans on Twitter are annoying, except for that one fan who refused to serve in the IDF and went to jail for it. You know, that fan gets my respect. Shout out to that fan. The rest of the Teaspoons fan base, step up, do better. Don't actually don't girl boss too close to the sun. I don't get it, you know. Not even that like Taylor Swift is untalented, right? I think that she's like, you know, she's an artist, but I think that she gets more praise than she deserves. I think she's overrated, right? And has been consistently. I don't even want to say she's mid because I don't like the term mid. I'm not a fan of it. But like, I think the way that people are like rabid for her music, I don't think her music is deserving of that. Not because of what her music sounds like, but because I don't think any music is deserving of that. You know what I mean? Like people just there's no like normal level of like, huh, I like some of her songs. That's cool. It's either she's the worst thing to or worst person, and her music is the worst thing to ever be put out in the world, or she's the best thing since sliced bread, and even better than the sliced bread before her. You know what I mean? It's like she can be okay, but that's okay. Uh, I saw a post from like Jessica Burbank being like, in all caps, it's okay to be a leftist and a Swiftie. And I'm like, why does it matter? You know what I mean? Like sure, like no, look, I, I just okay. I don't get it. I feel like it's a inside joke that I am not a, and so I'm confused. You know, I'm confused. The last one she went after Taylor. This isn't against Jessica specifically. Jessica is just. It's just that like I think Swift is like Labubu's, right? Because I also didn't get Labubu's either. You know, I still don't get Labubu's. And so I can acknowledge that like both Labubu's and Taylor Swift are not for me, but also just saying or thinking that like I just don't understand it. Does that make sense? It just doesn't it just feels like the amount of attention that it's getting is not proportional to the quality of the product. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. And like it's also not even for like it's not even for like white women. The white women love Taylor Swift. But like if you're a Swiftie, like Swifties ride for Taylor Swift regardless. No matter what their skin color is. And I just personally don't get it. But also there's not really a person that I would get it for. Like for a lot of like men, it's like LeBron. You feel me? Not that I'm saying that LeBron's overrated. Please don't cancel me. I'm more scared of the LeBron stands than I am of the Swifties. Um, but like it's just it's not something that I get because I don't have like this adherence to like celebrity culture because I just there's not really something that I care about that much. You know what I mean? You know sports, so that makes sense for you. I don't hate sports though. Like I enjoy watching sports. I don't like follow it like religiously, right? But the problem is that there's not a thing that exists for me that would be that. The closest you would get is probably like streamers and streaming because that's what I do for my job. But like even then, if Kaisa not walked into the room right now, I'd be like, oh, that's interesting. You know what I mean? There's not even a streamer that I'd be like, yeah, dog, I'm so glad you walked into this room. I love you so much. Please, can you sign my left toe or something crazy like that? You feel me? I don't get it because I don't get celebrity culture. Like no celebrity exists to like pull that reaction out of me. Maybe Pokey, you know. Pokey probably get the closest. I can admit that. I can admit that. If Pokey walked in the door, I would stand up. You know, I would approach and ask for her autograph, respectfully, of course. But even then, like, I'm not like, I will break down this wall because the wall is standing between me and you, Taylor Swift. You know? It'll be crazy. I'm a sports guy. There are some guys on my favorite team that I would fangirl for so hard. I just don't get that. Genuinely, I just don't. It doesn't compute in my mind. I'm not saying it's bad, right? Love the new audio. It sounds better than usual. That feels like sarcasm. Mod's been that guy. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't found the one yet. What about a musical artist? I mean, that's what we were talking about. It's Taylor Swift. You can cancel by proxy. Do you have a specialized and custom made doggy electric chair? I wish. Kind of jealousy. I don't feel that way about anyone. I don't know what to tell you. It just doesn't exist for me. Maybe I will find that person. Maybe there is one celebrity that I'm just like, yeah, I'd move mountains for that person. Would you be starstruck by an activist, organizer, or legend in human rights? Jesus. I guess. That would be cool. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Nix, you good? You need some water? Oh, okay. I need to go soon 'cause I need to order or reserve my hotel for my next day's trip. Love that it said a water chloro is better than usual. Mom's been that guy. Mr. Stream, where are you? Road trip. I'm driving with Nix to Los Angeles. And it will end at TwitchCon. Technically at my apartment, and then I go. Hey, Dougie. How would you react if you met with money out of this? I do a backflip. I do 2 backflips. Anyway, is that it? You got my take on the Hasan stuff. What else is happening? What other drama is going on in chat? What did I miss? You can backflip? No. Honestly, I probably could if I tried. The birth thing, I don't really care about that. It was cool. That it was live streamed on Twitch. Like that's interesting, I guess, in theory. But like, I don't really care. 'Cause people are mad, like, how dare Twitch allow this or whatever. I don't care that Twitch allowed it. It's my take. RFK says circumcision is called autism. Then where did mine come from? Sorry. Imagine being a baby and your first experience on Earth is on Twitch.tv. Yeah, it'd be crazy. Asman said live ML should be used on protesters. That is also not surprising. I just got in how is the song getting you canceled? Here, I'll show you, Chatter. This is all you need to see. Yeah, I did see the Hennessy ad for LeBron. There's a Dark Wilk streamer who bought 40 inflatable costumes and handing them out in front of the Portland Ice facility. That's funny. Hasan said, you have the button for Kaya's shot collar. Oh, you mean this? Sorry, these are just random batteries for my AirPods or AirTags. Yeah, I mean, honestly, to like address the Tectone tweet seriously, the reason why I haven't said anything is mostly because like it wouldn't have mattered. You know what I mean? If I came out like on the 7th and was like Hassan didn't shock Kaya, would it have changed Tectone's mind? You feel me? Would it have changed the mind of XQC? You feel me? Also, Hassan doesn't pay me to defend him. You feel me? I'm not gonna go out of my way to like tweet and drive to like defend Hassan. Hassan's a big boy. He can defend himself. He doesn't need me to defend him. Right. Do I think that he has a shot caller for Kaya? No. Do I think that he used a shot caller for Kaya on stream in front of 30,000 people? Yeah, no. You know? Let's assume the worst for a moment. Let's assume Hassan did shock his dog. Shall we look up Botez shot caller video where she intentionally shocked herself because she likes it? I feel like you have a fetish, Chatter. So we will not be doing that. Okay, next up, go get some water. No, it's real. Oh no, I'm not doubting that it's real. I'm just doubting your motive for sending that in this chat. You know, where is that so I can avoid it? But I think we should listen to chat on this one. I feel like you all need help and Jesus, and then more help. Okay. Make sure this shit didn't poop anywhere. We're good. Thought Tectone was bald. Oh, he is. She could have asked for that, you know. She didn't have to climb up there to get it. came out of this Doc Hard thing was I finally unsubbed to Charlie. Was this posted? I'm pretty sure Mike from PA posted something on Twitter the day that happened. It's posted yesterday, I believe. I do think it's funny that like I defend Hasan, these people yell at me. I don't defend Hasan, these people still yell at me, bro. Can I not just vibe? Can I not chill? Can I not mind my own business? Is that so wrong? Also, they just want to yell at the black guy. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Completely unrelated to Tectone. Completely unrelated. Just, I cannot stress how unrelated what I'm going to say is from this man. Did y'all see that Assassin's Creed news where they nixed the game about killing, like, Klansmen? I was so sad. I about near cried. That would have been literally everything to me, bro. You play as a black man during Reconstruction, running around with a hidden blade in your arm, nixing, axing, stabbing, slicing, assassinating Klansmen. You're telling me that that's not fire? I'm just saying. Do you smoke? I would if this would give me this freaking game. What would it be called, chat? Assassin's Creed. Let's see, you have 1, 2, and 3. You have Unity, you have Black Flag, you have Origins, you have Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Underground. For the Underground Railroad. Unchained, 2 on the nose. Also, that feels a little bit racist. All right. I don't have to call it, chat. I'm glad this works, though. So this works as intended. And guess who gets Nobel Peace Prize tomorrow? Trump. And this is why I actually, honestly, hot take. And listen, don't cancel me for this. I hope it's Trump. Let me explain to you why I hope it's Trump. Because if Trump doesn't get the Nobel Peace Prize, he will torpedo the deal. Just out of pure spite, if he doesn't get the Nobel Peace Prize, he will torpedo the deal. Honestly, he might if he gets it anyway, right? Because it's freaking Trump. I don't trust him to do anything. But like, he will legitimately throw a tantrum and be like, oh, I did this deal specifically to get the Peace Prize, and if I'm not getting it, this deal's not happening. I wouldn't put it past him. He will literally say that. He always rescind after he's out of power anyway. Yeah, but like, they won't. Do you expect like liberal institutions to actually stand for something. I don't put much stock and faith into them. Yeah. Anyway, I do have to end stream. I do have to go reserve my hotel for tomorrow, plan out my trip. And the stream works, which is good. So, would y'all want to see a stream on the road tomorrow? I'm gonna be driving for 6 hours anyway, right? I'll set up TTS so y'all can talk to me and I can talk back, and we can just keep doing this. And then, hmm. What time should we tune in? You think probably by normal stream time? Can we change songs too? I had a plan for song requests, but like if I go to sleep now and I wake up at 7, I have 2 hours I can work on this before I have to get on the road. Maybe I'll see if I can code something up. But I need to go and charge my microphones, and I felt slutty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to be all that. I meant to show you the microphone that I had hidden there. I didn't mean to put everything on blast. Um, is it stressful planning a road trip? Honestly, not really. I know how much I would like to drive a day, and I basically planned. I mean, if you're black, it does feel a bit worse because dog. As soon as I left the comfort of North Carolina, Confederate flags everywhere, dog. Let me tell you. You know what I mean? So, like, if you're black, step carefully. I stop in only predominantly black cities. Oh, yeah. I need. Also need to shower. I feel dirty. I've had that when I see cops too. Oh, don't even get me started. Bro, my heart drops every time I see a cop either on the side of the road or sometimes they'll come out of nowhere behind the car behind you. I just watch them in the rearview mirror just to make sure I'm chilling. Try to avoid Oklahoma. Well, that's not happening because I need to stop at Oklahoma. I was only put over once and it was in Oklahoma. Oh, that's an L for me. Maybe I can reroute, but we'll see. Busted open 423 for the tier 1. Much appreciated. With the Mormons. The Mormons are in Oregon. If you stop at OKC, I'll give you good spots. Are there spots that allow dogs? No, Utah. Why would I go to Utah? That is literally not at all close to the route. Oklahoma is at least in the freaking direction. Let Nick stick her head out the window and no one will bother Shirley. Nick doesn't do that. So that's not happening. What state are you in now? Don't worry about it. You know when I leave it. I'll say that. This is why you only knew that I went to Atlanta because I'm not in Atlanta anymore. So I'm somewhere between Atlanta and California. So you can take your pick. Is it the cat? And you got a cat. No, it ain't a cat. Also, Ambrosius sauce. Thank you for the tier 1, by the way. Come to North Carolina. I literally just left North Carolina. We'll stay out of Memphis. Okay, you guys are literally just naming states that I have on my routes. Why are you doing this? Can't believe they're trying to run over Hasan over something that literally didn't happen. Oh, honestly, that's literally Hasan's life. Colorado is the way to go. I can't just go to Colorado. I have to get there somehow. Haven't seen one battle out through another yet? No. Maybe I'll watch it on the TV if they have it. This cancellation is the biggest I've seen in like 6 years. Nah, Housegate was bigger. Yeah. Like they were talking about that on the news. On the news. Be like this Hasan Piker has bought a $3 million mansion. Like Fox News. To be fair, Fox News didn't. I don't know if Fox has picked up on it yet. Maybe it's in the same ballpark though. I agree. It's definitely up there with Housegate. I mean, technically, it's on Israeli news. It's not the same thing. About the Israeli news already. Not the same thing. Chat. We're being real. You're supposed to read about this one too. It's also not the same thing. I need to see a BBC article about who is Hassan Piker and why is he, murdering his dog live on camera or something like that. Anyway, is that it, chat? Anything else you want to say? You want to see the dog before I go? Well, you can't. She's tearing up a bone right now. She also needs to go to sleep. PETA subtweeted him. I saw. Also, PETA has no leg to stand on. Because, if we're being real, Hassan has killed less dogs than PETA. Right? Low bar, I know, but it's still true. Ow. But yeah, I do have to go. Thanks for all the people who've tuned into my impromptu late night stream that I clickbaited Hassan's name with, which I think is a little bit funny. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see how many people hopped in. Hey, there's like 200 people. That's kind of crazy. During my not normal stream time. LOLW. All right. If that's it, and that's all, then I'll catch y'all later, chat. I don't know how I would. Hold on. Hold on. Bro, everybody's playing Valor right now, and I'm like, I want to play the new freaking agent, but I can't play the new freaking agent because I'm not freaking home to play the new freaking agent, bro. Sad face. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Wait, can I play music? Let's see if this work. No. Stop. 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 I'm starting to think this guy kind of sucks, chat. I think given the opportunity, everybody would be creative, right? They'd make games, they'd write books, they make comics, they'd sing, they dance, they draw, they color, they'll paint. Given the opportunity, everybody would be creative. But their first goal is to fix their material conditions. It's very hard to be motivated to be creative when you have to worry about, paying your bills. It's very difficult to be creative when you have to worry about whether or not your kids are going to eat next week.
That's why I think his whole Be Creative thing is fake as fuck. You know, that's what he said. Like, you know, the train.
I think that people that are using that to be like, this is a racial slur against white people is like ridiculous.
So here's the thing.
So here's the thing.
So here's the thing. So here's the thing.